Yells.
People always tell me stay in your lane, do your thing, but try to be different. I look at them and laugh like I ain't gon' change. I've been the same, plus I'm way too consistent. When that radio's on, we the only thing playing in the car. I got the windows down. Cause I be on that left side thinking that the brain we different, ain't nobody putting us down.
What's up, guys? It's X-Rays, and welcome to a new episode of Cool Story Bro, the weekly series where you guys, the viewers, send in the craziest, most bonker-filled stories that you guys can come up with. Of course, in this series, all of these stories are made up. They're obviously fake, so I don't want to see any comments saying that these stories are fake, because they are fake. I encourage people to be creative and make up stories and just make something up, because not a lot of people have something crazy that happened in real life to them, and it's a great way for you guys. Anybody can send in a story, so don't leave a comment saying fake story, because obviously it is fake. I am saying it right now. It's a fake story. Anyways, also apart from that, some of these stories can get a little freaky and a little weird. So if you are not comfortable with some weird phrases or some weird body parts being mentioned, then I would suggest that you do not see this video. You know, just because I don't want you guys to get pissed off and angry. But before you go, remember to slap a like on this video, of course, because you love me. I'm just playing, guys. I'm not forcing anybody to do that. But anyways, guys, in this series, you guys send in a story. You guys can do it by PMing my channel. All you guys have to do is send me a PM. I have a link down in the description that you guys can click, and it will automatically set it up. So all you have to do is put in your story and click send. It's that easy, guys, and you guys can be featured. I get a ton of them in, and only of all of those, I can only pick 3 to feature in this series, since if it was more than that, it would be way too long of a series. So send me a PM. If I enjoy this story, you might get picked, and you guys will be linked and possibly win the coolest story award. You can also send in gameplay if you guys want to. Again, all you have to do is PM me with the title being gameplay for Cool Story Bro, and I'll check it out, and I might use it, and I'll link you down in the description and give you credit for it. Also, guys, when you're sending me the PM, remember to title the message Cool Story Bro, so that I know it's a message from you guys for that series. Anyway, so now we got that nitty-gritty stuff out of the way, we can jump into some of these crazy stories. But before I do, it's time to mention who won the Coolest Story Award for the last episode of Cool Story Bro, and the winner was W4DD1E. Wadi? Was he trying to spell something? I don't even know. He said in his story saying that he was stuck in a toilet and he made a laptop out of poop. It was really crazy, really funny. He had a llama. He killed a llama. And if you guys want to check that out, link to that episode will be down in the description below for you guys to check out. And yeah, so he won the Coolest Story Award. Remember to check him out. Annotation to his channel will be on the screen as well. If it's on Yoush, it's going to be down in the description below. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Let's jump into the stories for you guys with the very first one. Cool story, bro. So while I was riding my bike from the future, it was awesome. When I take a left turn from a homeless guy, jumps in front of me and pushes me off the bike. I fell from it and he stole it. Then I called my friend to come up and help me get my bike. I started running after the homeless man so that my friend comes and I will be able to tell him where the guy went. Just when I was about to lose sight of the man, my friend comes with his manly unicorn and picks me up. I show him where to go. It has a mad race. Thank God the homeless man wasn't so fast and the bike that he started. When we caught up to him, he fell from the bicycle. He started running. We were so angry that we could easily stab him with the unicorn. But then he yelled, "Aw, man, please, man, I did it because my family, man." I kind of felt bad for him. It was obvious that he was really hurt from falling from the bicycle. Should I help him get back to his family and recover, or should I ditch him on the road and leave him to probably die? By the way, love your videos. Thank you for that. But anyways, this is a really crazy story. Okay, so a homeless man steals your time-traveling bike and uses it to run away from you, and then your friend has a unicorn. A manly unicorn on top of it. It's a very man. Does it mean that your unicorn is like very muscular, very vascular, has a ton of veins and a ton of muscles, and it has a very big lower appendage, if you know what I'm talking about? So first of all, I want to know where you got your time machine, because I would want to go back to the past and change some of the things that I've done. And I don't know why your friend has a unicorn. It's a manly one too. It's like a really, I would probably get like a girl. No, then it would probably get knocked up. Yeah, I'd probably go with the manly one. Never mind. I'd probably get the manly one. But anyways, back to the topic. You got this homeless guy. He fell off the bike. You chased him down, and he says he's doing it for his family. What should you do? If I were you, I'd probably use your... Because I'm not a mean guy. I'm not going to tell you, man, use that unicorn. Stab his ass, man. Shake his ass with that unicorn. I wouldn't tell you to do that. I would probably tell you to use your time-traveling bike to go back in time and see this guy's life and see at what point... he ended up getting into this position where he became homeless and he needed money for his family and stuff. So I would probably use your time machine bike to go back in time and help out this guy, you know, because in the present there's nothing really you can do, you know, at the moment that this homeless guy is there. So go back in time, help out the poor guy so he doesn't steal your bike. So yeah, I don't know about that whole time traveling thing, if it ruins, you know, step on a bug and it just butterfly effect, but you know, help out a guy, help out a fellow human being. He probably stole it, probably did try to help out, and you know, he's already, you know, in a bad situation, so you know, helping him out would probably do. You know, just like you know, it says, you know, if you get someone does something bad to you, return it with something good, you know, because maybe that'll help him change. Anyway, so thanks for your story, man. I really love that one. It was really unique. Let's jump into the next story. This is a really short one, but it's a really funny one. Cool story, bro. Sub X-rays. Okay, so I'm a marriage counselor, and now I'm with Mr. and Mrs. McDonald, and Mrs. McDonald says that she slept with the Jack in the Box guy, and they had a kid named Jack McDonald, and I don't know what in the world to say. Okay, so you're marriage counseling Mr. and Mrs. Ronald McDonald, and Mrs. McDonald apparently had a thing for Mr. Jack in the Box. If you're talking, you know, maybe that Jack in the Box knew what he was doing. You know, Jack got into the box of Mrs. McDonald, and they had a kid called Jack McDonald, or... You know, that's whatever. Here's the thing you gotta do, man. It's a marriage. She had a kid with this other guy. There's nothing really they can do. I would probably tell you to maybe for them to just kind of separate. I don't know why she would name the kid Jack McDonald. It's kind of like a slap in the face. If I was Mr. McDonald, I would probably, you know, pimp slap that hoe for what the hell she did. I mean, she's naming a kid from Jack in the Box, Jack, with my last name. She should have just called that other kid Jack in the Hoe Box or something, because that is messed up. I would tell Mr. McDonald, I would probably try to calm him down. He's probably very angry. Try to calm him down, maybe get a side order of fries and something to help cool him down, and try to help him out and tell him not to kill Mrs. McDonald. She's got a kid. You don't want the kid to suffer for something that hoe bag did. You know, tell them to go their separate ways. They got no connections. They got no kids, nothing. You know, it's just Ronald McDonald. He's got his franchise. He's got the money. And everybody knows McDonald's is making more money than Jack in the Box. So she's stupid. She's a dumb hoe. That's her problem. That's what I can tell you to do. Thanks for the story, by the way. That was hilarious. Thanks for that. Anyways, let's jump into the last story. This one is really hilarious and really creepy, so watch out. I woke up in my gingerbread house and walked into the kitchen. I saw Santa, the Dalai Lama, and Chuck Norris shoving watermelons and oranges up their mother's anus. I walked outside and sat in my hot pink Lambo. I began driving, and after a while I saw One Direction, the Powerpuff Girls, and the Power Rangers fighting. One Direction thought, though, was just having a fisting trend. So One Direction was fisting themselves, okay? I accidentally ran over Bubbles and stepped out of the car. I saw that the other Powerpuff Girls coming at me, bro. So I grabbed my Glock and popped a cap in their asses. They died after the 9th shot. Damn, 9 shots. They're superheroes, but I think they're human, so damn, man, 9 shots. It must have been cats or something. And I saw the yellow Power Ranger. She, or whatever the F it was, got sucked into the force field of the fisting train. The other Power Rangers then spontaneously combusted. Justin Bieber then teleported to the scene to join the fisting train. So I called Santa and the Dalai Lama to come help. Chuck Norris was taking a nap in his mother's anus. Uterus. Santa arrived with his hoe of elves. The hoes, Dalai Lama, and Santa were all sucked in. I then reloaded my Glock. I shot at the members of One Direction with 4 nipples. Look it up. But he swallowed my bullets. I then was forced to call the only American band that was left to defeat them, Big Time Rush. They arrived. They pulled out dildos and began beating all of the people in the fisting train. Then everyone spontaneously combusted except for me. I teabagged them, and I drove home where I saw your mom fixing me a pepperoni pizza with Chuck Norris still in his mother's uterus. The end. Okay, so, Dalai Lama's there. He's reached Nirvana, but Nirvana can't help his ass. He is still joining the fisting train. Good for him. One Direction is gay in my opinion, and I think that what they were doing was screwed up. They were obviously not even in the fight. At least the Powerpuff Girls were trying to do something. But you know, what are you gonna do in that situation? I would probably maybe see, you know, you only got Chuck Norris left, and you know he's a cool guy, so maybe he can help you out, and maybe you can get new friends, because Santa and the Dalai Lama got fisted to death, or something happened over there. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Cool Story Bro. If you did, remember to slap a like on this video and a favorite if you really enjoyed it, and of course send in your stories as well. Again, link to send me a PM is down in the description. All you gotta do is click on it. It's gonna be set up. You just title it Cool Story Bro, put in your story, and then you guys have a chance of being featured. And also, guys, leave a comment down below. Which one of these 3 stories did you think was the funniest one? Was it Ronald McDonald? Was it the marriage counselor? Or you know, which one was it? It could be either one of them, the first, second, or third. Leave a comment. Don't just leave first, second, or third, because then YouTube's gonna think that you're spamming in the comment section. Just name what it is and why you liked it, and hopefully you guys will have a chance on seeing another one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm X's. I'm out. Peace.